Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to Brian's Opinion. Don't matter. Yeah. Just checking out trying to check out my, what's your name too for some reason. I guess it did decide today was going to work. But number one, if y'all come in on this live, appreciate y'all coming to hang out with a brother. And number two, yeah, we're gonna get into it. But one big, beautiful bill has passed, and here we are at the 4th of July. Haters are gonna hate. I already know. Democrats gonna lose their mind. I already know, and it's okay. It is okay. Be mad, hate, whatever you want to do. I personally was okay with this bill. I mean, there was. What's up, Jay? What's going on? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, I personally was okay with this bill. But let's talk about it. I mean, it's the 4th of July. Um, Later on, Trump's going to be signing the bill, whatever, from what I understand. He's supposed to be signing it at 5 o'clock. They supposed to be making a big event out of it. Joyce, how you doing? God bless you. Welcome in, welcome in. I think 5 o'clock. I'm gonna say Eastern Standard Time. But he's supposed to make a big event out of it, and it's supposed to be he's supposed to have, I guess, the B-2 bombers, the one that flew over that did the bombing over in Iran, supposed to be flying over the White House around the time that he's signing that bill. But I personally, I mean, I still have there's a lot in that bill to have to go through, and that's why I stayed off the subject, because one thing I know about Congress and all of the back and forth stuff that they're gonna go through, you don't know what's gonna be in that, actually be in the bill until it actually goes into law. That's why I just backed away from the subject, because I know they're gonna argue back and forth. This what they want, that what they want, this want, that want, this. So it was gonna be a back and forth. And my thing is just, and this is where, in my opinion, is where the bigger factor is at. And Joyce um, made a good point, is that we need this bill. And the reason why I personally feel as though this is an extreme necessary. Number one, for the people that's on my live, number one, please hit the like button. But here's the thing: like my brother Jay, I don't like handouts. I don't like handouts. So that's number one with me. And I think that there have been too many people for far too long taking advantage of the system, and they're able bodies. And if I gotta get up and go to work, you should too. And I'm not talking about somebody that has physical disabilities and stuff like that, and even some that has extreme mental issues and stuff like that. I'm not. That is far from where I'm going at. But I've watched a lot of able bodies find some type of manipulative ways. Sorry, but I'm just kind of telling, to try to take advantage of the system. Meanwhile, I'm out there busting my behind, working every day, trying to provide as much as I can, do the best I can. And I've never looked for someone to hand me anything. God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Welcome in. Give me a second. I want to try to get into the boat. Yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're definitely gonna get into it. Yes, God bless you, dear my brother. Yeah, he's supposed to be signing it today at 5, Joyce. Yeah, I'm trying to go through the chats and just get caught up myself. And but I really feel like, yeah, and that was the reason why Jay, like I said, I didn't want to go back and forth and deal with all of that, because it's just like, at that point it's in Congress' hand. There's nothing I could do about it. I could talk all I want to, make a bunch of videos about this and basically about that, but until it was actually done, that's all I really cared about. Although I don't really trust politicians, I was hoping and trusting that they would do the best thing by the people. Yes, it is, my brother. I really, really, really do. And for me, Jay, it is. I love interacting with you guys. I really do. So I agree. What's up out the pit? How you doing, my brother? Welcome in, welcome in. What's up? What's up? What's up? But yeah, and this is the key points that I keep making, and is that um a lot of there was always going to be a whole lot of back and forth. And yes, I was watching as much as I could watch, but honestly speaking, I just kind of a lot of it I turned off. I really just literally turned it off and said I don't want to hear the back and forth. I don't care what's going on. What I want to know is I need finished unknown opinion. Knowing welcome in, welcome in. I wanted to get to finished product. That was it. I mean, I did not want to go back into the what they was going to go back on. And there's a lot of good stuff in this bill. And all right, let's get to the one thing that everybody keeps talking about is the raising the debts and the debt ceiling and the spending aspect of it. And here's where I keep saying that these people are idiots and they don't really pay attention to the whole. They run thing. Oh, why is he raising the debt center? Why is he raising the debt center? Why are we going to increase? First of all, this bill is not about really increasing spending, right? This is more about, and this is where I think Trump is very smart. And when it comes to negotiating, okay, if I get everything I need in this one big bill, then I can work off this bill. Okay, if I need to use more money to make something happen, I'm gonna use that money, and I don't have to keep going back to Congress about this. This is my opinion. So I know Trump is what type of person, and watching him work. He tries to go for the gusto, and hopefully he come where he really, really wants that. But here's where they're not. This is where they're not telling you. If you look at our trade deficit with other countries, United States have been taking in a lot of money in the last few months, record money, as far as from other countries trade wise that we've been collecting off of tariffs. From what last time I heard, probably about $150 billion, right? All right, so they're not accounting for that. So they're trying to say it's going to. My thing is this: what he's trying to do, and I'm not saying that this is going to work 100%, but I see the vision in this is that he's trying to use all of those aspects in order to bring down the deficit. My thing is this: why should America be responsible for what Washington did? Why should American citizens keep dealing with the bill and had to bring down the deficit based on overtaxing us for what politicians did? Hear me when I'm saying. I'm going to say this again. Why should American workers have to split the bill for what politicians have done? Because no American worker has went out there and spent that money and created that deficit that has been there right now. That's not our fault. So why should we, again, have to be taxed out of the world to handle the irresponsible spending of Washington? Hear me out on this. And this is why people say why I voted for Trump. Once I did a little bit of enough homework, I understood the direction that he was going and why. Listen, can I say with certainty that this is going to work 100%? I don't know. I think it is. I think it's a great idea, and I see it more likely working than not. But again, the best part of this is that he's not taxing us to try to fix the problem. Meaning he's going to go to the very same people that has been ripping America off for far too long and let them deal with that. And that's just, again, my opinion. And I see where he's going with this. And my thing is this. So if you look at all the money that we have collected as a trade deficit based off of tariffs, all right, that's one avenue that he can use to help pay down the United States deficit, right? Yeah, we do. I agree. I kind of agree with Warren Buffett on that, is that if the GDP, the gross margin goes up too much, inflation goes up too much, nobody that's in Congress at that moment should be allowed to be able to run no more, because y'all guys are the one who created this mess. American citizens didn't create this mess. So we should not be the one having to pay back the problem that all of them created. If you're on this live, please hit the like button. I appreciate it very, very, very much. If you're on this live and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it very, very much. Appreciate all y'all support. So I don't feel as though personally we should be responsible. But here's the kicker in that, and this is where I'm going to focus on more so on the positive. I wanted to get that one out of the way, because when people start talking about, oh, why they increase spending, and all these cuts and stuff, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I mean, yeah, some people are going to get cut. Oh well. Listen, I don't agree with allowing people to be on Section 8 programs for 20 years. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't agree with people being able to collect welfare forever. I'm sorry, I don't, and I'm not apologizing for that. So those type of programs that's going to be limited. And honestly, when I really look at it, it's not. They're asking you to work. They don't even want to take it away from you. They just say we want you to contribute. So you need to get up and go to work for some of them 20 hours a week. That is not too much to ask. And you're right, Joyce, generational. And this is where I find the problem with that. But I don't want to beat this horse too much because I want to look at the bigger the picture for me is the positives. The meaning, like I said, when you start looking at the bill as a whole, and I still got a lot to go through and cipher through all of this stuff to really get the bigger picture. So I'm just giving you a summary of what I see so far. And yes, Jay, 80 hours a month, which equates to about 20 hours a week. That right there. That's not too much to ask. Yeah, they're not. And here's the thing: you can actually make a big dent in this national debt. And if you do it, the better tack to it is the way Trump is going about it. But unfortunately, they keep fighting him on every circumstance. Get rid of Maxine. But and here's the thing: where all right, so we're going the bigger, no tax on tips, right? And this is why I tell y'all that one of my number one educators is a stock market. And if you really start to pay attention and you really follow, you always see where this, you can almost see where this is going, right? So I had a conversation earlier and I will say, the credit card companies, right? Now, as it relates to people, when they're going to get let's go with the no tax on overtime, right? I'm going to talk about the no tax on overtime. So for people that got jobs that sometimes have to work overtime, okay, now companies don't have to offer you an incentive so much, like bonuses, which they tax going there almost 45%. Now they can say, listen, you worked overtime. It don't cost the company no more if they're going to have to pay the overtime anyway. They can actually offer you overtime. Your overtime is going to be like a bonus. This means you're going to get that whole enchilada. That means that they're not, once you hit what they consider 40 hours a week, everything after that is your money. Your money in your pocket. If I understand it correctly, is your money in your pocket, right? So let's examine that. Most people right now are running a ridiculous, probably got tons and tons of credit card debt. Tons of them. And this is what I'm getting ready to tell y'all. Watch what y'all gonna see start to happen. You've already seen it happening, but it's gonna come even more. It's gonna be like they're gonna flood it with it, right? Watch how much you're gonna start to see. Number one, you're gonna start to see people getting out of credit card debt because they're gonna have extra money to be able to try to kill these bills, pay off mortgages and stuff like that. These things are gonna start to happen. This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna see people's personal debt gonna start to drop. It should go. But what's going to happen is the credit card and the mortgage companies, they're going to get extremely aggressive. Meaning they're going to be advertising it 24/7 because they're going to they're going to want every dime of that to come into their pocket. Believe me when I tell you. So what they're going to do is they're going to promote what I would consider reckless spending. Hold on one second. Yeah, and honestly, it won't. But there is a bigger factor that you have to look at when it comes to this is that the government gets a lot of revenue off of people's spending habits, and 65 to 70% of America has bad spending habits. Yeah, and what's going to happen is they're going to come aggressively. You're going to get all of these credit card offers. You're going to get all of these type of offers are going to come, and they're going to come, and they're going to come aggressively. Why? Because people are going to have more money in their pockets. American citizens is going to have more money in their pocket. Now, I'm just talking about no tax on overtime. I'm not even getting into the other factors. I'm just the no tax on overtime right now. American citizens are going to have more money. Believe me when I tell you, most people are reckless when it comes to their spending. Yes, that's what, and this is where I'm getting ready to tell you. This is outside of everything. I'm telling y'all something, and from my personal perspective, my personal experiences, and what I understand about this economy. And Again, this affects the way I invest is going to be affected this way. So this is why I'm talking about this to some extent. But they're going to get extremely aggressive, right? They're going to lose money. Credit card companies are going to lose money on this. I'm explaining to you why they're going to lose money. They're going to lose a lot of revenue off of this because people are going to start paying off their credit card debts. In the beginning, they're going to start losing money. But after a while, people are going to go back to what's comfortable. People are going to go back to what's comfortable. And true outlaw patriot, you're absolutely correct. I agree with you on that one. And what's going to happen is the people are going to get more comfortable and they're going to start spend. Now, if you know this economy well, the government's going to get a whole lot of revenue off of people's spending habits. Unfortunately, there's no way around it. That's just where it's going to go. Now, a lot of these people are going to be ordering stuff, buying stuff. It's going to be coming from all over the place, from American-made stuff all the way from foreign-made stuff. Again, understand what I'm saying. If you take all of these factors in based on history, the United States of America deficit should come down substantially. Honestly. Yeah, and honestly speaking, and listen, I'm just talking about the no tax on tip. I mean, on no overtime. I didn't get into the no tax on tip. I did not get into the fact that we're fighting to get, he's doing everything he can do to get the gas and oil prices down and basically trying to, if you listen, he's basically trying to financially liberate American citizens, meaning he's trying to open up this economy so people can go back to living their lives. And a lot of people are going to start spending. They're going, listen what I'm trying to tell you. They're going to start spending, which honestly, you work for it. You should have the right to do what you want to do with it. That ultimately is my personal point. I should not be forced to pay for all of these programs that y'all keep throwing out there and keep taxing us to take care of. That is my point. That is my point. Now, I haven't gotten into the other thing, but basically he's trying to financially liberate this economy. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this. Now, the other thing is, if you go buy a new car, according to the bill, you're not going to get taxed if it's an American-made car. So he's saying, go buy that car. Yeah. I appreciate you subscribing, bro. I really do. True Outlaw. And you guys on this page, please go check out True Outlaw's page. So he's a subscriber. He's part of the family now. Go hit the like button for him. Go hit the subscribe button for him. Check out his page. See what he's talking about. Looks like he's a true patriot and he loves his country like we do. And we want the best for our country. Now, here's it. So, and here's my point is that is liberating. And it's no problem, bro. That's what we do over here. We love it. Oh, well, all right. I appreciate it, Jake, because I wasn't too sure about that. I knew that so they don't have to be a new car, is what you're telling me, because you might know more about this part because I didn't look into it hard enough. So, Jay, let me ask you a question. Is it so? Does it have to be a new car? That's the question I am, because I wasn't too sure about that part. But it has to be above $10,000. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it. All right, yeah, because I wasn't too sure about that. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, appreciate it. I wasn't too sure because I didn't look into it, but I'm looking at like summaries of the bill. I wasn't looking at it. You know, it's 1,000 pages. That's a whole lot to go through and try a whole lot to read. I don't know if it's still 1,000 pages, but it was a lot. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, here's my point to that: is that all right for American-made cars? My point is that's encouraging us to spend money with the companies that make cars right here in America which also helps companies to sell more cars, which also helps the American workers that work in these companies to be able to maintain and hopefully keep their jobs, because now people are buying more American-made cars. That is the point that I'm trying to make out of that. Right. That is the point that I'm trying to make. All of that is that you will let the Democrats turn around and tell you they won't highlight none of this stuff. They keep talking about, because here's the thing. The only thing they keep talking about is cuts, right? Cuts. They don't highlight none of the positives. Tell me one Democrat that's talked about the positive of this bill. All of them keep trying to find something negative about this bill. Yeah. What's up, 47? How you doing, brother? God bless you. God bless you. Again, everybody, welcome in. Appreciate y'all. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Also, happy 4th of July. And we, I agree. This is going to be an amazing day, man. Honestly, I'm not going to stay here very, very long, because just for y'all know, I am going to be back at 7 o'clock. Me and Dover Dogs, and we're going to be doing a giveaway. Just so y'all know, I forgot to show y'all. This is the black one too, Jay. We're going to, as y'all can see, let me show it again. The shirt. We're going to be doing a giveaway later on today at 7 o'clock p.m. So for those that may want a shirt and don't want to, I'm going to be giving a couple of them away and later on today. So if y'all check back at 7 p.m. when I do come back live again, get a chance in there and you might be able to get one of my shirts. I'm going to give away a couple of shirts, and then Dover Dogs are going to be giving away a couple of things too. But appreciate you, bro. And anybody on this live, please go check out my Mandu Magic 47. He's another one in the family. Don't get a chance to come in here, but he's an American patriot. Go check out his channel. Please subscribe to his channel. Support my brother and all his endeavors. I always pray for him out there, because he be out there putting in that work. And also check out my brother Jay's channel. He switched it up a little bit. He's doing reaction videos. And my brother Jay is hilarious, man. Yeah, I mean, he's hilarious. Check out him. Check out top to bottom here in Skincare Products. You can check them out too. But yeah, man, connect with everybody that's on it. We're family. We grow, and we're trying to grow big. We're trying to do it big. And hopefully we support each other's channel as we jump in and out on these lives and doing everything. And I appreciate it. But yeah, these are the things that I keep telling people, is that he's basically, in a nutshell, is trying to liberate this economy, trying to liberate the American citizen. And when you start looking at why these Democrats keep complaining about stuff, again, when he got in office, he secured that border. You know what I'm saying? And it should stay that way. Now, here's the thing. This is one of the biggest things I voted for Trump for, was I wanted to stop this illegal immigration stuff. Now, I'm watching the video. There was a brother on the video, and he's on the construction site, right? This was earlier today. He's on the construction site, and he was like, this is the first time in a long time that he looked at a construction site, and everybody that worked on the construction site was American. Listen, I'm be honest with you, I can fix the American deficit too. I mean, first of all, we got to get a lot of people out of Washington that don't know how to manage a bank account. Here's the thing. We all got debt. There's good debt and there's bad debt. You know what I'm saying? There's good debt and there's bad debt. But I think we all, for the most part, live with some form of debt. But that's what's up, man. Appreciate you though, bro. Appreciate you spending some time here. We all got good back, and there's good debt and there's bad debt. And how you attack debt is that you got, number one, you got to stay on it. You got to pay. I mean, you can come up with gimmicks, you know what I mean? Like, and then sometimes, I'm gonna tell you what I did one time, and this is just a true story. I had some debt that I wanted to get rid of, and it's real tax. So what I did was, and this is actually, I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of game, right? I always kept some cash money around for just in case, not emergency thing, is just opportunity money, what I call opportunity money, right? So giving y'all a little bit of game. So what I would do is, let's say, I know y'all have seen businesses that go out of business and they liquidate stuff and stuff like that. You know, all we having a liquidation sale. What I would do is I would go into these type of stores and stuff like that. Like let's say I'm gonna use Kmart for an example, because Kmart went out of business a long time ago. And let's say you go into Kmart and you see a whole bunch of Christmas stuff, like Christmas lights and stuff like that. And I would go talk to the manager. I'm like, you know, what kind of deal can you give me to buy all this stuff for next to nothing, pennies on the dollar? And I'll take everything out of your hand. You have to deal with it, try to sell it, try to keep moving around the stores and all that stuff. It didn't work all the time, but every once in a while you get a bite. I mean, you would get a bite. And I would buy all the stuff, everything of it, all of it. Give them one deal, buy, take everything, put it on my truck, and load everything on my truck. And I would take it and I would store it, right? And I've done this more than once. I mean, I haven't done it recently, but in years ago, that I would do it more than once or twice, and I would just buy the stuff and I would store it. Yes. And then what happened was, and this is what I'm telling this story to tell you how sometimes you can handle debt differently. Now, some of this stuff, the one time I think I had probably about maybe $400 to $500 that I spent on stuff that I just had kind of stored away, right? And it was some really, really, really good stuff that were worth way more than what I paid for. Go out to the flea market. I take everything that I had, I take it out to the flea market because I had this credit card bill I wanted to get rid of. And this credit card bill was about $3,500 balance. I said, I want to get rid of it. I got the money sitting right here, but it's in product. I got to convert this product into money. So I take everything out to the flea market and I blow through everything. My intent was to not come back home with anything. And I came out of that flea market with $2,900, $2,900. It's a true story. On product that I spent maybe $400 for. Took that money, added some to it, and I killed that credit card debt. No longer did I have to pay the credit card, and no longer I had to pay the interest. Off of product that I was buying at a dirt cheap price, storing it, and eventually I went and you know, and I just turned around. Right. And here's my point to that is that all you have to, you know, and my thing is this, is that we don't know where the game plan is at. But if you really wanted to kill the national debt, this is just my opinion, and you want to kill the debt, and you want to really do a job on it, all the United States really would have to do, honestly speaking, is this is one of the ones you could do it. This is, if I was, let's say Trump, this is what I would do. I would go negotiate, right? Fuel, like oil. I would do a massive negotiation with all the companies that sell oil. Like I would try to get it dirt cheap as I can get. This is what I would do. I would buy massive of it and I would full up everywhere I could possibly put some oil at. That I can also then turn around and release that oil on America and take that profit margin, still giving Americans cheaper gas, cheaper fuel, but take that profit margin out of that and use that profit to flush that money right into the United States national debt. And the American citizens would have had participation in paying down the national debt, even though all they were doing was out there buying fuel. And I'm not saying that you will make enough, but you could put a hard dent, billions and billions, probably even $1 trillion if you keep doing that same ball game. If you keep playing that same ball game over and over and over, and then you take the money from the tariffs and you pour it there, and then you take the money from the economy because everybody out there enjoying life, they doing business and spending money, whatever case may be, and they turn around and flip that money too. And if you take all of these collectives that Trump is doing, and you use that very same enchilada to turn that around and then throw that on the national debt. Now, and this is why Trump has been on Jerome Powell behind about the interest rates. In the beginning, I did not agree with Trump because I was like, no, it's too soon, blah, 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 blah. Now I am 100% on board with Trump. We need to chop down the interest rates, and we need to do it minimum a point. Really, seriously, a point. Like, really. And I'm going to tell you why I realized after listening to Trump why he was doing this. And I think that he might be doing it the way I'm thinking that people are. Now, with that part of it, I personally think now if he lowers the interest rate, that's just the icing on the cake. Like now that Trump got this bill passed and all of these moving parts and all this stuff that's happening. Now, if he get that interest rate, and that's why he's on him hard, he get them to drop that interest rate. That right there is going to fuel so much going on that all he has to do is this is what Trump going to be now. After all of these pieces in play, and they go into idle form, he's just sitting back playing golf and saying, "Watch what happens. Watch everybody that talked all that trash. Watch what happens." And this is just my opinion. This is where I see it. And yes, I agree with you, Joyce. I agree. And then he take that whole enchilada, shift that money into the feds, because I'm gonna tell you something. Jerome Powell right now, but if I was him, I would go in and say, "Listen, next meeting we're gonna have to do this. We got to do it right." Because at the end of the day, right now, if he doesn't do this, he's going to look like the enemy. If he doesn't do what Trump is looking for right now, months ago, I had to disagree with Trump because I'm like, nah, you got to give it time to see how these things play. Now, all the parts are playing out perfectly, almost perfectly. Now, you better play ball because all the cards are in Trump's hand now. He got all the cards. And I agree. I think the Federal Reserve, I still think that aspect needs to be a separate entity, but I think it needs to be governed a little bit better than what it is. If we don't get rid of it, it needs to be governed a little bit better than what it is, because I think Jerome Powell is trying to make he's trying to make a stand as opposed to, yeah, we need to do this now. Because we haven't gotten any more inflation at all. There is no excuse for what he's doing now. And if he decides to pause on interest rates and not go in the direction that it's supposed to go, it's going to be a real big problem. He's going to look like the enemy. Because that's the last piece to this puzzle is the interest rates. That's why Trump, now that this bill is passed, he's signing it into law. The last piece of this puzzle is the lowering of the interest rates. And that's real talk. And if they don't do that part, that's all I'm saying. The Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, is going to look like the enemy. He's going to look like the enemy. And he is going to be the enemy. Because one thing we know about Trump, as much as people don't like, this is one of the parts I like about Trump, is that Trump is petty. And I like his pettiness. I love it. He does not care. He will put you on blast if you ain't doing right. Right. And listen, I agree with him. I agree now. I just thought in the beginning it was a little too soon from my perspective. Right. And to some extent, and I agree with you, True Outlaw Patriot, but there's a little part of me because I don't trust government like that. And because I know government can turn, I think that there should be maybe a little bit more check and balances with that. But I get what your point is that you're making. But my thing is this: if we get rid of the deficit and we now have all of that, we have control over how we spending better. It don't matter what the feds do. Honestly speaking, this is real talk, because this is why another reason why a point that I was making about this is that Trump does not even need the Federal Reserve to do what he's doing, because it's already affecting America in a positive way. But the icing on the cake is the Feds doing what they're supposed to do. But honestly speaking, we still going to see it even with or without them, but they need to do their job and now lower those interest rates. And that was the point that I was trying to make. Right. And that was the point that I'm trying to make, is that I don't trust government enough to want to give them too much control. But on the flip side of, I love Trump's pettiness. I ain't gonna, and my buddy out the pit brought up, he said Trump is petty. But y'all got to understand something. His pettiness is not cockiness or arrogance. His pettiness is because Y'all want to try to control. Y'all want to do this, then I'm going to play the petty game with y'all. Now, my thing is this. Y'all know that what I'm saying is right for America. Y'all know it. Y'all know 100% as a politicians, if y'all been there long enough, y'all know that what we're talking about and what we're doing. But see, the Democratic Party don't want to take their thumb off of the United States citizens. They want you to be a slave to their party. That's why they keep talking the way that they talking. You know what? That's a good. Hey, I honestly, true outlaw patron. I was talking about the very same thing again. I said the same thing. I said, I don't know who more petty, 50 Cent or Trump. Because 50 Cent offered homeboy over there $200 and something thousand to get lost. So I agree with you. But my thing is this, you gotta listen, you gotta have that in you. You gotta have some of that in you. I don't know. I mean, honestly, we need to out the pit. You need to do a poll, right? Because I know you probably do this on your channel. You need to do the poll. Who's more pettier? And that's a good question. We have a poll. Who's more pettier, 50 Cent or Trump? Bro, let me tell you the most pettiest thing I remember 50 Cent doing is what he did to Ja Rule. Ja Rule, and I don't know if I can get the story 100% correct, but Ja Rule was performing somewhere. And 50 Cent found out that the tickets was only $10. And 50 Cent went and bought the first like 5-6 rows of the concert himself. He bought out almost all the tickets just so Ja Rule can come out there and perform. And the empty seats be all empty. I was like, yo, that's about as petty as you can get. I was like, yo, 50 Cent, that was petty. Petty. Yes, I said this is a good question. That will make a good poll. Who's more petty, Trump or 50 Cent? So that I'm gonna still have to go with. I'm still gonna go with Trump because Trump would troll you quick. Yeah, that's a good one, man. That is a good one. I honestly, True Outlaw Patriot, man, that was a good one you came up with that one. Because them two, man, they might be related and don't even know. Yo, that is hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, Jay, you might be. But yeah, yo, yeah, that's hilarious, man. But again, reminder, man, for those that on this live, number one, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. At 7 o'clock p.m. today, I'm gonna be on live with Dover Dogs Sports League, Basketball League. We're gonna be doing some giveaways. I don't want you guys to forget. Please come in, show up at 7 o'clock p.m. All you guys, I appreciate y'all. I got to get in contact with him a little later on to figure out how he wants to do this. Try not to get out the pit no evidence because he got that he got that guessing game up on live. Yeah, he probably was, man. No, I don't care who you are, man. If you really paid attention to Trump, man, and he's hilarious. Both of them. You the broke bro. Trump. Yeah, he do. Yeah, hey, listen. Hey, look, I can't even say I'm petty. I don't know if I've ever done anything petty in my life. Honestly, I would have to go back and search. I know I don't have a petty mentality, but I respect it. I respect it because Trump is by him and 50 Cent are extremely petty, and they will troll you. They don't care. Like I said, I don't know. I would have to go. I don't think I've done petty things in my life. Oh snap! You see that, Jay? He in New Yorker like you, bro. Yeah, yeah. I think yeah. I get that from out the pit because he recognized it real quick. He recognized his trait. He recognized the petty trait real fast. That tells me how much. Yeah, I agree, man. I do. I agree. I agree. We need to get rid of all of this wasteful spending. Oh, we got the Donald in the house, y'all. Y'all, honestly, Donald is petty too. Donald goes into the pettiness of Trump. He matches with the pettiness of 50 Cent. And then we all forgot about Donald. We know what Donald is. You can tell by Donald's J. Plump name that he's petty. Yeah, happy 4th of July, Donald, and everybody else in here, man. Uh-oh. That's what's up. But yeah, man. Yep. That's why Donald come back every time, because he know we petty. I mean, I guess I could be petty a little bit. But I'm a Philly native. Philadelphia is my hometown. Um, so yeah, Philly is my hometown. But it ain't a whole lot of difference from Philly to New York, behavior wise. Because a lot of the conversations that we've had, me and Jay, it was like we were living the same life in two different states. I mean, two different cities. Almost, it was weird. Yeah, all down the east, the whole East Coast. We got Florida in the house. We got New York. We got Philly. And I forget a few others, but yeah, man. We Oh yeah, that's right. I meant to say Joyce. I think it's your daughter has something on. I seen on her. She has something. Joyce. I think it's 3:00 p.m. today. Also, but if you guys a world away from here, her page. I think she's doing the 4th of July premiere today at 3:00. Just so for those that might not know, Joyce, if you're still on there, I think it was 4:00. 3:00. Yeah, 3:00 Eastern Standard Time today. She has a 4th of July premiere going on, and she does like these music music things. The music be awesome, man. I keep it on my playlist, and when I'm depending on what I'm doing at the moment, I go in and I click that playlist, and that's kind of like my work music. My when I get ready to go clean my guns and start doing some stuff, just in general, that's what I go to. So I'm gonna check that out if 3:00. Thank you, Joyce. I appreciate you confirming that. Yes. Yeah, thank you, George, for confirming that. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. But like I said, for y'all, please don't forget 7:00 p.m. I'm gonna be back live then, um, with Dover Dogs, the CEO of Dover Dogs. He's hey top to bottom, hair and skincare. Welcome in, welcome in. God bless you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You was here. You were just in J form. When we got Jay, we got you. When we got you, we got Jay. But yeah, I would just, yeah, if you can, you can. If you can't, it's understandable. But for those that's on this live, go check out True Patriots. Um, he has a YouTube channel. I'm at when I get a chance to get out of here, I'm going to check out. I don't know if I'm subscribed to you. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna have to go check out. Let me just make sure. Give me a second because I want to go in and try to make sure I'm telling everybody else, but I need to go there too. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm going to your channel off of my other thing because I want to make. Oh, I'm already subscribed. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was subscribed. Because sometimes I don't be knowing. But yeah, I was already subscribed to your channel, so I just wanted to make sure I was. And sorry, bro. You know, I mean, when I can tell you this much, for those that are on this live, for the family that's on this live, you will get when they turn their notification on, they will support your channel, and they will actually they will definitely support your channel, watch your content along with myself. Just keep going, bro. Just keep going. You ain't gotta apologize to us. It's all good. This is what we do. I mean, and if you got some type of like, like top to bottom hair and skincare, she has her own web store. They sell hair care products and stuff like that. So they so you can check their channel out. Top to bottom hair and skincare. She sells a lot of hair care products. They make candles and stuff like that. They got an online business. If you want to check out their online store, you can go to their page, subscribe, and you can actually you can actually go to their store and check out the products that they sell. And they're American made business. They sell American made product. You might find something in there useful just for yourself. Just so you know, I use their product, and some of the people that are on my live right now, they actually use their product. I got I've ordered candles from them. I've ordered hair care products, skincare products from them, and I'm a very happy customer. So I'm just putting that out there so you know, if you want to subscribe to their channel, check out their Joyce. She's a subscriber to this channel. Her daughter has she has a YouTube page that she's building right now, and it's a world away from here. Joyce, if you get a chance, or probably Jay gonna probably do it faster than you would. Put your daughter's channel up there. If somebody wants to subscribe to her channel, please do. So that he can support the channels. And like I said, the people that are on this live that are on air, most of the ones out the pit, they all, if you subscribe to their channel and they see you doing videos and doing live, they're loyal people. Donald Plump, he is a loyal one. He's just as loyal. He's not building a YouTube channel, but if you want to subscribe, you could. But he is the #1 Trump hater. But it's all good. He still come back. He still, you know what I mean? He come back. He come back. He talk about what's going on in his life. He talk about his personal life and stuff like that in the chat and stuff like that. One time he actually came on my live and gave us a tour. He was on vacation at the time and gave us a tour of Vegas, man, and we appreciate it, man. So he's still family. You know what I mean? He's the black sheep of the family. But we got love for him. We really, really do. Real talk. We got love for him. See what I mean about Donald? It's always guaranteed. Donald is the #1 troll. He's in the category with Trump and 50 Cent. But for those that want to subscribe to A World Away from Here, she put it into the chat. So all y'all have to do is you can click that and go to and go check out her channel and subscribe, check out her music all her musical content or whatever. If you haven't, even on my channel, I actually have a public playlist of all of the music that she have. For those that may just want to go, you can always go to my channel, click, and she'll get the views and everything for it. It's just I set up a playlist for myself, but I also made it public so that anybody else want to go there. But we appreciate y'all. he said Trump gets a little more senile every day. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Man, just so y'all know, I mean, I know I'm off the subject of what I wanted to talk about, but it's all good. But yesterday I had a ball, man. I had a ball fishing. I did. I was in fish heaven yesterday, y'all. For those that was on that live yesterday, I caught. That was the busiest fishing day that I went live on yet. Of course, I'm gonna do some more. But yesterday, here's the funny thing: I got off the live, and after I got off that live, I ended up catching another fish. I caught another fish after I got off the live, and shut it down. I ended up catching another one. Appreciate you, True Outlaw Patriot. Yeah, but I had a ball, man. But before I get off this live, for those that are on this live, what y'all doing today? Like, what's y'all plan for the day? Because that was the question that Donald asked was, what's y'all plan for the 4th of July? So for those that are in this live, before we get off, I want to know what y'all doing for the 4th of July. Like, if you're doing anything. Me personally, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm probably just gonna sit in the house. Up until 7 o'clock, well, 5 o'clock, because I'm actually gonna go watch. Before the 5 o'clock, I'm gonna go watch and see how the whole event go, because he's to see what the whole signing of the big beautiful bill in the law. I'm gonna watch that. That's gonna be my first. That's what I'm gonna do later on, and I'm gonna be watching the signing of the beautiful bill. I'm gonna watch him. Well, I think it's a B-2 bombers or whatever, the ones that he sent out. And then when they fly over the White House at them, and I like the way Trump is doing it. I really do. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Top to bottom hair and skincare. They're gonna be going back out. What time you guys probably gonna be out there? Back out, because I'm getting ready to get off in a minute anyway. Top to bottom hair and skincare. What time you guys are gonna be out there? Yeah, I'm not doing a whole lot today. I'm gonna be chilling. I'm sorry, hold up one second. Candy tomato sauce. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna eat today though. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm not a big holiday person. Like, some people make big deal out of all holidays. I agree with the 4th of July, but I'm not. It doesn't matter what holiday it is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I may say Happy 4th of July. I may say Happy Father's Day. I might say Happy Mother's Day. I might say Happy Merry Christmas. But I am not the one to celebrate holidays like that. I really don't. Honestly, I do not. So I rarely celebrate any type of holiday, and it's not that I have any problem with it. It's just that's a personal choice of mine. I really don't push them. I think for me personally, holidays encourages people to have more bad spending habits, and so I avoid the holiday celebrations unless I had something I really want to do. Oh, I used to have a cat like that. Oh, okay, cool. So I'll be on. I'm gonna jump in on you guys as soon as you guys go up live or whatever. So everybody that's on this live, if y'all get time today, top to bottom hair and skincare, they're gonna be out setting up their store outside again today, probably about a half an hour. So we gotta check them out. Okay, cool. And Jay's doing another. He did his one last night. I was watching it. I actually watched it this morning. I was sleeping. Y'all already know I'm gonna be sleeping tonight. But I got up this morning. I was watching it. How you gonna talk about people getting evicted? Your first reaction video is gonna be people getting put out their house. Eggs and home fries. Home fries sound good. I'm not a big egg eater, but home fries sound good. Oh, okay, Donald. I know you said you was going to a concert. I think you said it was a jazz and blues concert, right? But that's what's up, man. Enjoy yourself out there. Enjoy yourself. Yeah, I don't know why I'm like home fries sound. I'm not a big egg eater, but the home fries that works for me. That poor kitty. No, I ain't invited. My family ain't inviting me to nothing. They, my family is not. I'm joking. My family they would invite me, but I got actually next week I'll probably be traveling next week. Sometime next week I might be traveling to Ohio. No, I know, Jay. I'm just making fun of people getting picked out there. But yeah, listen, man. Yeah, now y'all making me hungry. But yeah, yeah, making me hungry. I had a little bit of breakfast, but not a whole lot. I was out there cutting grass this morning. I hate cutting grass. I hate it with a passion. Like I feel like cutting grass is the devil. I grew up in the city. We ain't had no grass. We had concrete. So I hate cutting grass. I feel like when I'm out there cutting grass, I feel like a slave. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do. You know it. Yep. You know it. My family chasing me with they. Honestly speaking, that's funny as hell. But my family ain't gonna chase me out with no MAGA hat. They already know. The thing they would be concerned about is what's behind me. The thing they would be concerned about is what's behind me. They be like, "Oh no, we forgot who we were chasing." What are y'all doing? Yeah, I hate cutting grass. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie, I hate it. When I grew up, it was concrete. We had no grass. My backyard was concrete. The front of the house was concrete. We had no grass nowhere. That's funny. You can't afford healthcare anyway. Nobody can afford healthcare anyway. It's too expensive. Ah, man. Let me tell you something. And the healthcare situation, and honestly speaking, if you got family, this is just a suggestion. If you got a large enough family and y'all can trust each other, this is what this. I don't understand why families don't do what the Amish do. The Amish, they all cover their own health insurance by creating a account just for specifically for help and stuff like that. And I don't understand why families don't do that. Why do we rely so much on everybody else to make up something affordable that's not even affordable? Healthcare to me is that that's your own personal responsibility. If you got a family big enough, y'all should be putting away money specifically for that reason, so that if y'all have real large healthcare problems or something like that, y'all can just go take that money and pay in cash, and y'all don't owe anybody. But that's just my opinion. Don't mean I'm right. Affordable healthcare is not affordable. I know. Whew, man. It was, Jay ain't right. Listen, you see what Jay wrote? They not there no more, Jay. I showed up. They not there no more, Jay. I showed up. Somebody called ICE. They not there no more. They don't hang out They don't hang out at the Home Depots like they used to. They don't hang out at the car washes. I drove by the car wash. There was one black person there. It was only one black person there. I'm like, how you gonna do all these cars? That's okay. Yeah, I try. I don't do too well with trying to stay healthy, but lately I've been trying to take off some weight. I've been doing all right though. I've been doing actually. Yeah, man, Ice got them. They not. I went in the Home Depot not too long ago. It was nobody out there. I did not see not one person at the Home Depot in the parking lot waiting to get picked up. Not one. I'm like, what is this? No of them? Grandma just you see funny. Well, she ain't just lose her housing because a lot of this stuff don't take effect now. So she got time. She got time. She got time. And if it's your grandma, she ain't worrying about losing her house. She got you. I hope so. Some of them, especially if they providing jobs. Make sure they stay profitable so people can stay working. I'm trolling now. Donald trolling and I'm trolling. Yeah, you know what? Where I live at, they had like 3 swimming pools, and they don't even open them no more. And it's sad. Like they don't even they been stopped opening. That's why I want to get away from where Democrats run. You right, Don. They probably didn't invite me. Like, man, we don't want him here. When I'm around my family, honestly, I try not to talk about politics, even though they brings it up. I don't talk about it. I don't even go there with that mentality because I'm here to enjoy myself, whatever case may be. But they feel the need to always want to try to strike a conversation about it because they want to debate me. And then I got to go get my kid gloves and take it easy on them because I don't want to hurt their feelings. I mean, I don't really care about their feelings, but I just go get my kid glove, put them on, say, okay, let's have it. Y'all want to, that's what y'all want to talk about. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean, I don't have them. I think video games is okay, man, but they spend way too much. And they live in this fantasy world where they need to get out and do more. Yeah, that sounds, oh, man. Sit down. That sounds nice. That sounds real nice. You're right, Jay. I mean, Donald, I am. I was fighting for that position. I was fighting for the position of black sheep, just like you fight for the position of black sheep on my channel. I was fighting for the position of black sheep in my family. Oh man, I had a wonderful time hanging out with you guys. I really did. Yeah, that hot tub sounds nice, man. Get my body nice and relaxed. But I'm getting ready to get out of here because I know my brother Jay and top to bottom hair scare King Gary. They get ready set up, and I don't want to miss their live or whatever. And I don't want to be on here because I want to jump on their lives. And hopefully y'all get a chance to go in and we can continue this conversation over there. Bad Goat, what's up? God bless you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. God bless you. God bless you. I don't know. They might be. I don't know. I really don't know. They might be. But just make sure you hold your children. But yeah, like I always say on my lives, man, please, God bless y'all. God bless y'all. Outside anything and everything that we talk about, make sure y'all have a relationship with God. Make sure y'all have, that matters more than anything I can talk about. But outside of that, I appreciate y'all hanging out with a brother. I appreciate y'all being here. I always enjoy it. I'll be back at 7:00. Check out Joyce's A World Away From Here. Check out their premiere for the music that they're going to be doing later on, patriotic music, from what I understand. I think whatever, 4th of July. She have a 4th of July edition. So I want to check that out. Top to bottom hair and skincare. They get ready to go live soon. So I want to get, that's why I'm trying to hurry up and get off of here now. Please, if y'all get a chance, we can all continue to chat over there and harass them. But I do appreciate every single one of y'all. Donald, you have a good day, man. Enjoy your day, man. Have you fun at your concert. True Patriot. Again, thank you for hanging out with us. Much love. Everybody be safe out there. And like I said, top to bottom hair and skincare, they get ready to jump on their live. So please, everybody, if y'all get a chance to, y'all got time or whatever, jump over there and support them and support their channel, encourage them along the way. And with that said, I'm going to get up out of here. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day, and I'm out of here. Peace!